Thank you. And as Kyler mentioned, clouds have been piling up. The humidity is rising. Monsoon on the way to break the heat. But as 9 News Side's Craig Smith reports, now is the time to take precautions so the storms don't damage your home or your car.
All right, we are in the Rita Ranch area right now, and with monsoon rolling in, there are things that smart, foresighted homeowners are doing right now, and one of the things they are doing is preparing their trees for when those thunderstorms roll in. There was just too much risk. Winds would make this tree fall into the wall and pool enclosure, so it has to go. But most trees do not need something so drastic. They need a trained arborist like Mary Slachter of the Quality Tree Service with the expertise to know where and where not to trim, so the wind can pass through the branches without pushing a tree down.
So you need to thin the tree evenly, get rid of limbs that cross over, so that the wind does not get trapped up in there and pull.
You should also make sure trees do not rub on your roof. That can cause expensive damage. Slachter warns if you hire the first guy who shows up at your house with a chainsaw, he may not have the know-how to make the precision cuts that will help your trees survive the big storms. An incorrect trim could make your trees more likely to fall. There's plenty of chance to drive into trouble when the big rains hit. You will need to see clearly. At BRAKEmax, they say make sure the dry heat has not rotted your windshield wipers. To avoid skids on the slick streets, you'll need tires with good tread. And understand that pressing your luck in high water can risk your life and your engine.
If the engine through the intake system sucks water into the intake, goes into the engine where the combustion chamber is, it'll hydrolock. It'll try and compress that water, which it won't be able to do, and it'll bend rods or do some internal damage of the engine.
And even if you think you got through the high water just fine, it pays to ask a mechanic to make sure the water won't cause trouble later. Craig Smith, KGUN9 on your side.
And you can see all of our stories on preparing for monsoon, including our Monsoon 2017 weather special. Head to KGUN9.com.